These Bushwacker rear trail armor corners are for those of you with a two-door 2007 and up JK that are looking to change up the look of your Jeep, add some light protection, or cover up some existing damage that you might already have. Now, these rear corners of your tub are an area that's susceptible to damage if you do some really hardcore wheeling. You're laying the Jeep over in a situation where you're really off camber, there are stumps or rocks jutting out. So having some protection in that area is something that's offered by some stronger steel armor that is going to be much more expensive and generally require drilling into the tub. Now, if you're not interested in all of that, but you want some light protection against scratches from brush, and you want to change up the look of your Jeep, giving it a little bit more of that off-road styling, but save some money and not have to drill into the tub, that's where this is going to come into play. Or, as I mentioned before, if you already have some damage on those rear corners, you don't want to pay to replace it, but you do want to cover it up, this is going to do that as well. However, I would caution you against covering up any exposed steel. If you do have some scratching, any sort of major damage, you want to make sure that it's painted properly before you put these on, otherwise you're just going to end up with a rusting situation that you can't see, which can very quickly go bad. Now, these are from Bushwacker, which means they're very high quality, they're going to fit very, very well, but it also means they might be a couple dollars more than some of the other versions out there on the market. Being that these are from Bushwacker, these are made of Bushwacker's Dura-Flex 2000 TPO material, which is a UV-resistant plastic material, so these aren't going to fade, crack, or otherwise end up weathering when they're out in the sun. These are designed to, again, attach with 3M adhesive, no drilling, no major modifications to your Jeep necessary. In fact, if you wanted to put these on, run them for a while, and then remove them, you could certainly do that with the way that these install without any lasting effects. I am going to give the install for these a strong 1 out of 3 wrenches. Even though these do just attach with some 3M adhesive, there's a little bit of disassembly to do and a little bit of setup to do to get these attached properly. So give yourself about an hour, maybe even a little bit more, to get these bolted up. Now, the first step is going to be removing your tail lights. You're also going to have to remove your license plate mount on the driver's side of the Jeep. And then it's a matter of holding this up to the side of the Jeep and seeing where this 3M adhesive is going to make contact with the paint. The most important part about getting a good bond is making sure that the painted surface is nice and clean. Bushwacker does provide you with some alcohol prep pads to help with that process, but any good alcohol-based cleaner can be substituted as well. Once you have the area nice and clean, Bushwacker suggests that you hold this up into position and you have these little tabs on the back of the 3M adhesive that are left long intentionally. So again, Bushwacker tells you in the instructions how to tape these using some blue painter's tape possibly to make sure that they're not going to get tucked behind the corner guard so that you can gain access to them and still pull them off when you need to. Then Bushwacker includes very specific instructions on which tab to pull off in which order to ensure that these are going to sit very nicely onto the Jeep. You're not going to end up with any wrinkles or any parts that are bulging off the side of your Wrangler. So follow the instructions very carefully, do it exactly how Bushwacker tells you to. It might take a little bit longer, but the install is going to be very, very nice. Once these are attached to the back of the Jeep, then it's just a matter of reassembling, putting your license plate mount back on, and reinstalling your taillights. These corner guards come in at right around $120. Obviously, that's going to be significantly less than a steel corner guard that is designed to really protect your Jeep. Again, these are more for the look, covering up damage, doing some light protection against scratching. And these are going to be a little bit more expensive than some of the other brands that are out there just because they are built with a very high quality material, and the fit and finish is going to be very nice. These are going to fit perfectly onto your Jeep, which is what you should expect from a well-known company like Bushwacker that's been around for a long time. So if you're looking for a very high quality plastic corner guard, I definitely recommend taking a look at these ones from Bushwacker, and you can find them right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.